healer, massage therapist here in Flagstaff, Arizona, and I'm here to show you some self-help techniques to make your life a little better. One tool I love to use, and it's very inexpensive, is a regular softball. So this is a firm ball that they play softball with, and it can be a great way to do self-massage. We've covered in the previous videos a lot of stretching for the front of the body, or even a little bit of self-massage to kind of relax these muscles on the front of the body so that the chin can go back, so that you can have more of an erect posture, which then relaxes these muscles on the back of the body. But maybe because they have been contracted in this elongated position, they might need a little bit of self-massage. What happens when we do bring the head forward, these suboccipital muscles right on the base of the skull, what they have to do is they contract so that you can look straight. Otherwise, you'd be looking down. So they can get really, really tight. They can create headaches that are behind the eye and some other places too. But if you have one of these, or if you go get one of these, you can find yourself, I use my bed a lot to do self-massage, but I'm pulling my hair away and I'm just going to place this softball right at the base of my skull. So it's not on the neck, but it's right on where the base of my head is connecting to my neck. And I'm just going to let gravity apply some pressure. And you can roll your head from side to side. And that just helps spread out those muscle fibers that are tight. And if you want a little more pressure, all you have to do is press your head back against the table onto that softball. Oh, I'm finding some very nice spots. Again, remember to breathe. And make sure you do both sides. Roll to one, then back to the other. You may need to scoot it back up every so often to try different aspects. And be gentle, don't be real rough, but it should be a hurt so good. It shouldn't be very painful. If it is, something's wrong and you might need to stop until you get further instruction. Since bringing the head forward does create an imbalance with the weight of the head being forward, a lot of times the middle of the back feels very tight. Part of it is referral from the scalings in the front, but sometimes it's just tight. So you can also use this to put between your shoulder blade and your spine and roll back up on it. And again, you can scoot down, scoot up, you can move your arm, and that just kind of moves those muscles so that they kind of go over the ball, just massaging it, spreading it out. And I'm just kind of scooting myself down a little bit, like I'm on an area that I can feel the referral from that tight muscle. It's a trigger point, which is a tight aspect within a large muscle. And I can feel it slightly refer up the back of my neck. And so now I'm going to scoot back up. And you can just play around until you find a good spot. Once you're on a spot, you can take a couple breaths, maybe count to 8, and then move on to another spot. So again, it's just a simple softball that can be bought at a lot of stores, and just make sure you can get a smaller baseball. You can also use tennis balls if you're really sensitive. That might be a good place to start. And then you might want to migrate up to something like this. Racket balls are great. I even use golf balls to get different areas, not really in this part of the body, but balls are wonderful and they're inexpensive and you can use them immediately. You don't need to get to a therapist. So thank you for tuning in, and come back again and see what I've got in store.